The National Prosecuting Authority is expected to call the convener of the ANC's KZN Task Team in Radebe to take the stand when the inquest looking into the death of Chief Albert Luthuli resumes in the Pietermaritzburg High Court today. The inquest, of course, is looking into the circumstances surrounding the death of the former party president. He died back in July of 1967, with the government then saying he'd been hit by a goods train. Watching the story is SABC News senior reporter Ayanda Mhlongo, who joins us now live from the High Court in Pietermaritzburg. And we're expecting Radebe, Ayanda, to speak around the 1956 arrest of Albert Luthuli and the various banning orders against him.
Absolutely, and a very good morning to you and a good morning to our viewers at home. Certainly a very important day for the African National Congress. As you know, of course, that from the onset when this inquest was reopened, we've been speaking to the leaders of the ANC on how important this inquest is. Firstly, of course, as we've been saying, Ayanda, for the Luthuli family, but also for the ANC. Throughout the week, the leaders have been speaking about how this is going to set the record straight in terms of what exactly happened to Chief Albert Luthuli, because as the ANC, together with the family, they've never believed the version of the findings, should I say, of that initial inquest in 1967, as you said there in your introduction, which found that Chief Albert Luthuli's death was accidental after he had been struck by a goods train walking along the railway line in Groundville. But I must say, Ayanda, as well, that in the first week of this inquest, we're really starting to see a picture emerge of who exactly Chief Albert Luthuli was. I mean, you'd note that many people who are alive today would not have known who Chief Albert Luthuli was, and we're starting to see a picture of what he was, what he meant to his family, what he meant to the African National Congress, what he meant to the community of KwaZulu-Natal, being a deacon. He was also the president of the Cane Growers Association and also a businessman. This all coming out in the testimony of the witnesses that testified before this commission last week, including two of his family members, that being his daughter-in-law, Wilhelmina Luthuli, as well as on Thursday we heard the testimony of his grandson, Mthunzi Luthuli. But of course, coming back to today, as you said, and a very, very important day for the African National Congress. This is the day that the party has been waiting for many, many years, 57 years, in fact, to be exact, where they will get an opportunity to speak about their leader. Of course, remember that Chief Albert Luthuli, at the time of his passing, he was the President General of the ANC. And now let me bring in the spokesperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, SABC. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us this morning. I'm already seeing a number of ANC leaders that have started to arrive here at the court from the province, as well as some of your national leaders. And throughout the week, last week, we've been saying how important and you're looking forward to this day as the ANC, when the convener of the provincial task team here in KZN, Mr. Radebe, will be speaking on behalf, or testifying, I should say, on behalf of the ANC in this inquest.
Morning, Joman, and morning to the viewers at home. Indeed, Comrade Jeff Radebe, the Provincial Task Team Convenor, will be testifying today. We are hoping that the convener would be able to give a narrative of who was Chief Albert Luthuli. As you'll know, that Chief Albert Luthuli was once honored by the ANC with the highest order of Isitwalandwe, so he's highly respected within the ranks and of the ANC. He's also known to be the chief. So Comrade Jeff will then be able to narrate who was Comrade Luthuli, most importantly, how he was persecuted in those years of difficulty in South Africa when the apartheid regime was in charge of the system. You'll remember that Chief Albert Luthuli was also banned. He had a number of banning orders on him. You'll know that he had to be at home, staying at home, present at home. So it's all those that Comrade Jeff will be narrating narrating on behalf of the generation that was there in ensuring that we are able to capture exactly what actually transpired. We know that President Luthuli was also arrested, I think, in 1956 with 156 other comrades. Of course, later he was released when they were charged for treason. So it is all those persecutions that Comrade Jeff would be narrating and painting a correct picture of who was Chief Albert Luthuli as a person who was highly respected by the black people in particular, but across the world he was highly respected. As you know, that is also a recipient of a Nobel Peace Prize. Yes.
And I know just, I'm just, as I was saying, just seeing some of the leaders that you hear, you're also telling me that the granddaughter of former ANC leader, Oliver Tambo, will also be present in court.
Yes, indeed, we have been advised that Mama Utembi Tambo is also within this vicinity also to ensure that she's part of the proceedings in court. She will be inside the court as well. We know that she will be also telling a story to you as journalists, given the fact that President Tambo took over from President Luthuli, so it will be interesting also to have her with us as well as a comrade.
Before I let you go, you've also bringing in quite a number of support, several regions of the ANC. You've mobilized support, and we just saw outside the court precinct that you're already starting to set up a stage there, as your supporters will be coming through in support today of Mr. Radebe.
Volunteers of the ANC have requested the leadership of the province to ensure that we create a space for them to be present today, and that has been allowed. And volunteers of the ANC from the length and breadth of the province will be attending today for leadership to be able to address them, just to explain why we are here in this particular court since last week and the weeks ahead.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. The spokesperson of the ANC there, Van Leesbies, of course, just highlighting what we can expect when Jeff Radebe is the convener of the PTT, the Provincial Task Team of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal, what he's expected to testify to when he takes the stand at the inquest into the death of Chief Albert Luthuli. And as Mr. Sbisi was saying there, and of course they are expecting hundreds of ANC supporters who will be gathering outside the court building, and as I said, they will then be addressed by the leadership of the ANC once the court proceedings are done today. I'm going to leave it here for now, Ayanda, but of course we will be here giving our viewers coverage, blow-by-blow coverage of the reopened inquest into the death of Chief Albert Luthuli.